If you're an active adult with shoulder pain that shoots or aches down your arm, tingles or numbness into your forearm or hand, a burning line down the front of your arm when you drive or sit at your computer, or sharp jolts at night when you roll onto that shoulder, and every doctor or PT you've seen just tells you it's shoulder or rotator cuff, this video is for you. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you 2 simple tests to see if your nerves are involved, and 3 Big 5 based fixes I use with clients to calm that irritation down and stop the arm symptoms from hijacking your life. I'm Dr. Joey Seaford, online shoulder rehab specialist with Combat Performance. We work 100% online with one-on-one coaching at Rehab, helping active adults, especially over 40, fix stubborn shoulder pain and nerve-related arm pain so they can keep lifting, working, and sleeping without living in clinics or signing up for surgery. About 70% of the clients we work with have some type of referral pain or nerve-driven symptoms, burning into the bicep, tingling into the hand, weird jolts at night that were missed by traditional PT and doctors who only stared at the shoulder joint. If your shoulder pain is radiating down your arm, this is almost never just a local shoulder problem. Let's talk about what's actually going on. When pain runs down your arm, burns into your bicep, or gives you tingling into the hand, that's your body telling you this isn't just muscle or tendon. Your nervous system is involved. Most standard shoulder programs only look at the rotator cuff or joint, stretch the sore spot, maybe do a few banded exercises, and they completely ignore the neck, first rib, nerve bundle, and upper back mechanics that are actually driving the symptoms. So you get a little relief, go back to life for lifting, and the burning, tingling, or radiating pain comes right back. Here's a simple picture. Your shoulder lives inside a Big 5 system. Number 1 is your neck and nerves. The nerves that feed your shoulder and arm exit the neck and run through the front of your shoulder. Number 2 is the first rib. The nerve bundle has to slide under and around this area. If it's compressed, you get burning and referral down the arm. This is especially true if you have pain laying on your shoulder at night. 3 is the thoracic spine or your upper back. If your upper back can't move, your shoulder and neck steal motion and tug on the nerves. 4 is the shoulder blade. If your scapula doesn't move up and around your ribcage, the whole nerve path stays under extra tension. And number 5 is the shoulder joint and load. How you position and load the shoulder with driving, typing, lifting, sleeping finishes the story. Radiating pain is usually nerve irritation or nerve tension inside this whole system, not a single torn muscle. So we're going to first test the nerve, test the neck, then hit 3 drills that address the first rib and nerve bundle, the nerve itself, and your upper back and shoulder blade. Test 1 is a median nerve tension test. First, let's see if the median nerve is part of the problem. Stand tall with your arm in a waiter position. Extend your elbow, wrist, and fingers down towards the ground. When you feel a light stretch or nerve tension, stop there. From that position, gently tilt your head away from that arm, then back to center. Take note if that changes your symptoms, whether it increases or decreases what you're experiencing in your shoulder and your arm. Pay attention. Do you feel tingling, burning, or a line of pull down the arm? Does it recreate your familiar radiating pain? If yes, your nerves are definitely in the conversation. Remember that feeling? We'll retest it after the drills. Test 2 is a quick neck screen. Here we're going to see how your neck is behaving. Sit or stand tall. Slowly turn your head to the right as far as comfortable, then back to center. Turn your head to the left. Then gently tilt your ear towards your right shoulder, then towards your left. Ask yourself, does turning or tilting your head recreate or change the pain in your shoulder or arm? Is one direction clearly tighter or more provoked? If certain neck motions light up your shoulder or arm symptoms, that's another strong sign your neck and nerves, not just your rotator cuff, are driving this. While we go through the drills, use a simple pain traffic light. Green feels good, mild stretch, keep going. Yellow is a 2 to 3 out of 10, a bit uncomfortable but settles relatively quickly. And a red is a 6 out of 10 or higher, sharp, catching, increase in tingling. Shorten the range or skip that drill for right now. We want your system calmer at the end, not more wound up. First, we'll unload the first rib and nerve bundle that sits right on top of your shoulder. Take a belt or dog leash and loop it over the top of your painful side shoulder across your upper trap. Cross it in front of you and grab it with both hands, pulling down. Keeping that pressure, slowly tilt your neck down and in towards that armpit, then up and away at a diagonal. Move in and out of that arc. Do about 15 slow reps. You should feel pressure on the top of the shoulder and a mild stretch along the side of your neck and upper shoulder. Stay in the green or yellow zone. No aggressive burning or zapping down the arm. This helps free up the space where the nerve bundle can get compressed when you sit, drive, or sleep on that side. This is a common exercise that we prescribe, part of a nighttime routine for our clients that are dealing with shoulder pain, sleeping on that shoulder. I know you're struggling with shoulder pain and you obviously want to fix it, so text me the word pain to 720-710-4371 and I'll send you my free shoulder pain fix demo. Now back to the show. Now we'll get the nerve itself sliding better. Stand tall, arm in a weighted position. Extend your elbow, wrist, and fingers down towards the ground. When you feel a light stretch or nerve tension, stop there. From that position, gently tilt your head away from that arm, then back to center. Move in and out of that tension range like a gentle floss, not a hard stretch. Do about 8 to 10 reps. Think nerve gliding, not stretching as hard as you can. If tingling or burning ramps up and stays up, back off the range. It's okay to feel a bit of tension, but we don't want to provoke a flare-up. With this exercise, you will be getting immediate feedback. If you have increased your symptoms, you have pushed the motion too far. If you're having lessening of your symptoms, you pick the right range. Lastly, we'll free up your upper back and shoulder blades so your neck and nerves aren't getting tugged on every time you move. Anchor a light band at about chest height next to a wall. Kneel next to the wall, hold the band straight out in front with both hands. Keeping your hips facing forward, slowly rotate your chest and arms away from the wall with the band, like you're opening a book across the wall. Eyes follow your hands. Pause briefly at the end, then return. Do 8 to 10 slow reps on each side. Motion should come from your upper back and ribs, not from cranking your low back. Stay in the green and yellow zone. You're looking for a nice stretch, not a nerve zang. Take note if one side is able to open up more than the other, as this can be 100% contributing to why you're experiencing that pain. This takes some of the mechanical stress off the shoulder and neck so the nerve has more slack to move. One of our clients, an active woman who lifts, had exactly this pattern. Burning and referral into her bicep when she drove and when she tried to sleep. This is what she said.
Like I couldn't do what I used to do without getting pain, like shoulder raises, presses, anything that would involve push-ups. The burning is gone, which is huge.
That's what happens when you address the system as a whole and not just the shoulder itself and start calming down the nerve system that's driving it. Now let's retest. Median nerve tension test. Same setup as before. Arm out, wrist and fingers back, gently tilt the head away. Does it feel a little easier? Less burning or tingling? Slightly more range? Next screen, turn and tilt your head again. Notice if your arm or shoulder symptoms feel a little calmer or less provoked. You've just hit 3 key areas. Bell rib mobs to free up the first rib and nerve bundle, median nerve glides to get the nerve sliding instead of stuck, and banded wall open bokes to open up your upper back and let your scap move. Use this combo 3 to 5 days per week before workouts and anytime your shoulder and arm symptoms are flared from driving, desk work, or sleep. If your shoulder pain is radiating down your arm, this is almost never just a simple rotator cuff problem. It's usually nerve irritation inside the Big 5 system: your neck, thoracic spine, shoulder blade, shoulder joint, and nerves. The Big 5 all work together. When we assess and treat all 5 and move you through the 4 phases with smart green, yellow, and red decisions, that's when people finally stop bouncing between flare-ups. If you want to go deeper, grab my free Big 5 shoulder fix training using the link in the description. It walks you through each of these areas with more detailed tests and exercises. And if you're tired of guessing with this shoulder pain and you tried things such as physical therapy, injections, and surgeries, and you want the final solution to end your shoulder pain, then text me the word pain to 720-710-4371 to get a tailored step-by-step approach on how to permanently fix your shoulder pain. Our mission at Comeback Performance is to help over 1 million people around the world eliminate their shoulder pain, avoid unnecessary imaging, injections, and surgeries, and get their lives back. After you reach out, please like and subscribe to the channel. We're putting out daily content based on your guys' questions on shoulder-related topics regarding pain and rehab. At Comeback Performance, the comeback is always stronger than the setback.